What if I told you the biggest factor in your metabolism has nothing to do with your workouts? In fact, you are burning calories right now just by listening to this, especially if you're going for a walk. Welcome to NEAT, Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis, the easiest way to increase calorie burn without stepping foot in the gym. From Wits and Weights, I'm Philip Pape, and this is Nutrition Science Daily, bringing you the latest in nutrition, fat loss, and health science, all in under 5 minutes. And I realize this week's episodes have been clocking in at like 7 minutes, so forgive me for that, but I hope you enjoy the bit of extra time. Today is the final day of Metabolism Week, and today we're talking about NEAT, Non-Exercise Activity Thermogenesis, is everything you do that isn't structured exercise. Walking, fidgeting, cleaning, standing, even tapping your fingers, whether conscious or not. It is often the biggest difference between people who maintain a lean body and those who struggle with weight gain. And we've seen a massive difference between those with active jobs and sedentary jobs, for example, of up to 1 or even 2,000 calories a day. So let's break it down and see how you can increase NEAT in a bit of a frictionless way to boost your metabolism. So why does it matter? What is this? Well, NEAT accounts for up to 15 to 30% or even more of your total daily energy expenditure. And that is way more than structured exercise. Here's how metabolism breaks down. We talked about this on the first episode, and I'm kind of closing the circle. BMR, basal metabolic rate, up to 70%. That's what you burn at rest. TEF, thermic effective food, 10%, what you use to digest food. EAT, exercise activity thermogenesis, up to 5 to 10%, that's formal exercise. And then today, NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, is up to 30%. That's your movement outside of workouts. So other than BMR, it's actually the biggest component. How does it actually affect fat loss and weight maintenance? Well, studies show that lean people tend to have higher NEAT levels. They move more throughout the day without even thinking about it. They've incorporated this as part of their lifestyle, whereas obese individuals often have lower NEAT, sometimes due to metabolic adaptation, but oftentimes due to just their lifestyle, right? The body is reducing movement to conserve energy, but they're also moving less in general. Now, why is it more effective than just adding workouts? First of all, NEAT is very sustainable. You don't need to schedule time at a gym or have a specific place to go. You just can go walk. You can move, you can stand, you can just do chores. It doesn't create excess hunger, unlike intense exercise, which can drive overeating, and it adds up quickly. It's like a compound thing. A few extra movements here and there, a few extra 1,000 steps a day in a sort of frictionless way, then hundreds of calories per day extra that you burn, making it much easier to control things with your diet. And then when you are increasing calories, so let's say you're in a muscle building phase, your NEAT also tends to rise, and then you end up or not even in a muscle building phase, I should say, just when you increase calories in general, you tend to burn more calories as well. So it's this odd thing about eating more to move more or moving more to eat more, where you don't necessarily gain weight by doing that, but you definitely have to be lifting and having an active lifestyle. But think about these things. You might move more when you eat more. So how to increase NEAT? Let's segue into that without trying too hard. The first one is to walk more throughout the day. And I know that takes some effort, but aim for like 1,000 more steps a day or even 500 more steps a day than you're doing now and build it up over time. Do it in a natural way. Take the stairs, park farther away, do walking meetings, pace while you're on your phone, right? Yes, you can incorporate structured walks as well, and walking after a meal is fantastic. You can use a standing desk. Standing burns twice more calories than sitting. And you should alternate between standing and sitting just to make sure you're not just stuck in one place, standing as well. Walk around, take a break. You can fidget, stretch, and move. Small movements, tapping your foot, adjusting your posture, shifting in your seat. You don't want to look like spasmodic here, but definitely think about ways, to do that. Because when you see people who always seem to be moving, they probably have a higher NEAT than you. Doing housework, doing chores, cleaning, vacuuming, cooking, yard work, those all count toward your NEAT. And you can gamify it, right? Like, how many calories can I burn cleaning the house? That'd be interesting to find out. You could play activities like playing with your kids, dance, even if you're playing a video game, but it like involves moving, right? Like a VR or a Nintendo Switch, the dance game, stuff like that, all increase your NEAT. And this way you're enjoying the movement. You're not forcing it. And then always be taking mini walking breaks, even if it's just like 1 to 2 minutes every hour, right? It actually makes a huge difference over time. How much difference? Well, some people can burn an extra 500 or more calories a day just through NEAT. I see it all the time. It's one of the things my clients, my nutrition clients focus on from day one is we want them moving and walking more in general. In some ways, it's more impactful than everything else you're doing, and it actually makes the food side much easier. Because 500 calories, that's like an extra meal's worth of calories for a lot of people burned without having to exercise. You're kind of just doing this natural stuff as part of your day. It's also a major reason why some people struggle to gain weight. People who have a NEAT, who have an step count that's like lower than 4,000 a day, I guarantee it's hard for them to control things with diet. I guarantee it. As soon as they get up to 6, 7, 8, things start to unlock, right? It's not about what you do in the gym when it comes to calories. It's how much you move and you're active and of course, controlling things through diet. So NEAT represents a massive part of your metabolism. It's a huge factor for weight loss and maintenance or fat loss. Small movements add up: walking, standing, fidgeting, cleaning, staying active, playing, etc. You don't need gym time. Just think of a creative way to have more movement in your life. If you want a higher metabolism, that's the way to do it. Increase your NEAT. All right, that's it for Metabolism Week. If you've enjoyed this series, please share the podcast with a friend. Tell them, send them Monday's episode and say, start here with the overview of metabolism and then watch the rest of the week. Download all the episodes. They're all very short. You can watch the whole thing in about a half an hour and learn everything you need to know about metabolism. Until then, enjoy your weekend. Stay active. Keep moving. And I'll catch you in the next episode.